Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across. The 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, as I say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you wanted to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They go play action now. Taylor. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
It's a gain of 52 yards. And the Jets, first down.
They'll run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and
one more time with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 30. Five-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Again, it's Barkley. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5.
Great. 63, Trimmer. Hey, easy, 63, back. Crowd left Yeti.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
44-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Hey, Silver.
They're going to try and throw. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 56 yards. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Jets.
70 ranges.
First down.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Adonai Mitchell, 61 yards. And the Jets have regained the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 10.
No touch, sir. No touch.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Great.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down.
Out. 73.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Great. Set. Kyle up, Yeti. Tiger Hornet. 63. Delta.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, 47 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Elliott on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's go!
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Jets first down.
Taylor. Over the middle, and that's to Taylor, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson from 8 yards out. And the Jets are going to take the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
The score, Jets 22, Eagles 14.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing is Hurts. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
180, 180. Kyle left Yeti.
Hurts. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18.
On third down, here's Hall. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Play action. Now Taylor. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
No touch that.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Great. 63.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
28 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, easy. 63, bang. No touch.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Wilson snags it left side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. Past the 20. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why don't I just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No touch.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 15 yards. And the Eagles have cut the lead back down to 2. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
this is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that should change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Taylor will throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Jets, 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Jets.
Here's Hall again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now 2nd and 5. Give to Hall running right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go now.
Now Taylor to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
New York.
Mason Taylor, 26 yards. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point.
And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Great, set.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And on the left side here, Wilson. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 41, Hurts. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8.
Great, set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go Silver, ready? Great, set. Try left, yep.
Back to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Hardy, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll look to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a two-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
11.
Back to throw. Fields. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trim it.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Out. Crown left Yeti.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. And this is a touchdown. That's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A give running right is Hall. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd down and 10.
No gain on the play.
They go play action with Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
A stop here is a game winner in overtime. Here comes 4th down. Now what can Fields do here in overtime? That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
21 more yards. That's another Jets. 1st down.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. He goes 12 yards on the touchdown run. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right out.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home, so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.